Now, dear student, again I will continue the explanation of the chapter Footprint Without Feet. The feeling among the neighbors was that the trouble was caused by witchcraft, but witchcraft or not. When news of the burglary at the clergyman's home became known, the strange scientist was strongly suspected of having had a hand in it. Suspicion grew even stronger when he suddenly produced some ready cash, though he had admitted not long before that he had no money. The village constable was secretly sent for. Instead of waiting for the constable, Mrs. Hall went to the scientist, who had somehow mysteriously appeared from his empty bedroom. "I want to know what you have been doing to my chair upstairs," she demanded, "and I want to know how it is you came out of an empty room and how you entered a locked room." The scientist was always quick tempered. Now he became furious. "You don't understand who or what I am," he shouted. "Very well, I will show you." Suddenly he threw off bandage, whiskers, spectacles, and even nose. It took him only a minute to do this. The horrified people in the bar found themselves staring at the headless man. Mr. Jeffers, the constable, now arrived and was quite surprised to find that he had to arrest a man without a head. But Jeffers was not easily prevented from doing his duty. If a magistrate's warrant ordered a person arrested, then that person had to be arrested with or without his head. There followed a remarkable scene as the policeman tried to get hold of a man who was becoming more and more invisible as he threw off one garment after another. Finally, a shirt flew into the air, and the constable found himself struggling with someone he could not see at all. Some people tried to help him but found themselves hit by blows that seemed to come from nowhere. In the end, Jeffers was knocked unconscious as he made a last attempt to hold on to the unseen scientist. There were nervous, excited cries of "hold him," but this was easier said than done. Griffin had shaken himself free, and no one knew where to lay hands on him. Now, here authors explain that when the clergyman reported the burglary to the police, most people in the village felt that the strange scientist had a hand in it because he paid his due rent, whereas earlier he was not able to do so. So, Mr. Jeffers, the village police constable, was called to arrest Griffin on suspicion. Meanwhile, Mrs. Hall asked Griffin to explain all the unusual happenings. Griffin lost his temper and decided to tell everything. He started removing his clothes, and even Jeffers could not catch someone whom he could not see. He was knocked unconscious by the invisible man who escaped. Now, this is the explanation of the chapter Footprint Without Feet.